Welcome back to Screen Selections. Today we look at new movies that just hit Netflix with over a 90% rating. You won't be disappointed with today's list as we break down each movie in plot, performance, box office reception, and even some little-known behind-the-scenes facts. These movies have overwhelmingly positive audience scores, so there's a great chance you'll enjoy watching them for the first time or even revisiting them. Now, what are your screen selections for the highest-rated new movies on Netflix? The first pick is 2013's American Hustle. American Hustle is a darkly comedic crime film inspired by the abscam scandal of the late 70s and early 80s. Irving Rosenfeld, played by Christian Bale, a charismatic con artist with a penchant for elaborate schemes, operates alongside his seductive partner Sidney Prosser, played by Amy Adams. Their world is turned upside down when they're forced to work for Richie DeMaso, played by Bradley Cooper, a volatile FBI agent. Richie pushes them into a risky undercover sting operation targeting corrupt politicians, specifically Carmine Polito, played by Jeremy Renner, the powerful mayor of Camden, New Jersey. As the operation gets more complex, Irving's volatile relationship with his unpredictable wife Rosalind, played by Jennifer Lawrence, threatens to unravel everything. American Hustle was a commercial success, grossing over $251 million worldwide on a budget of $40 million. The film received widespread critical acclaim. Critics praised the performances, particularly Bale's transformative physical transformation and Adams's captivating portrayal. The fast-paced plot, sharp dialogue, and 70s-inspired aesthetic were also commended. One little-known fact about American Hustle is the elaborate hairstyle sported by Christian Bale in the film was not a wig. Bale actually shaved his head and underwent a hair transplant procedure to achieve Irving's receding hairline. Next up is 1985's Back to the Future, the one that started it all. Back to the Future is a sci-fi comedy that cemented itself as a pop culture phenomenon. Marty McFly, played by Michael J. Fox, a teenager with a passion for rock and roll, accidentally travels back to 1955 in a time machine built by his eccentric scientist friend, Doc Brown. There, he encounters his future parents as awkward teenagers and must ensure they fall in love or risk his own existence. Filled with humor, time travel paradoxes, and a DeLorean car fueled by plutonium, the film captured audiences' hearts. Back to the Future wasn't just a critical darling, becoming the highest-grossing film of 1985 worldwide. It received widespread acclaim for its witty script, charming performances, and innovative special effects. The film spawned 2 successful sequels, an animated series, and countless pop culture references. One fun fact about the movie is Michael J. Fox was not the first choice for Marty McFly. Eric Stoltz initially filmed the role, but the director ultimately felt Fox would better embody the character's youthful energy. The movie we know and love almost had a different Marty.
Okay, look at me.
Sure.
Look at me.
Sure.
I'm the captain now.
2013's Captain Phillips is another super solid choice. Captain Phillips is a gripping true story thriller that puts Tom Hanks' acting prowess on full display. Hanks portrays Captain Richard Phillips, the commander of a U.S. cargo ship hijacked by Somali pirates, led by the desperate Muse. The film depicts the tense standoff and hostage situation that unfolds, showcasing Phillips' courage and leadership as he tries to protect his crew. Director Paul Greenhouse employs a shaky cam, documentary-style approach that heightens the suspense and realism of the ordeal. Captain Phillips was both a critical and commercial success. It earned 6 Oscar nominations, including Best Picture, Best Actor for Hanks, and grossed over $220 million worldwide. Critics praised the film's intensity, performances, particularly Hanks, and unflinching portrayal of piracy. The film's legacy lies in its ability to humanize both sides of the conflict, sparking discussions about desperation, global inequality, and the complexities of hostage situations. One surprising fact about the film is that Tom Hanks and actor Barkhad Abdi never actually shared a scene together during filming. Their powerful on-screen dynamic was achieved through clever editing techniques.
No matter what I do
you love me or not?
Next up is 2004's SpiderMan II. SpiderMan II swung into theaters as a sequel that many consider the strongest entry in Sam Raimi's Spider-Man trilogy, and for some, the best Spider-Man movie of all time. Tobey Maguire reprises his role as Peter Parker, struggling to juggle his superhero responsibilities with his personal life. This time, Peter faces the wrath of Dr. Otto Octavius, played by Alfred Molina, a brilliant scientist transformed into the villainous Dr. Octopus after a failed experiment fuses robotic tentacles to his spine. The film explores themes of sacrifice, duty, and the burden of power as Peter grapples with balancing his crumbling relationships with his fight against Doc Ock. Spider-Man II was a box office smash, grossing over $783 million worldwide and solidifying the superhero genre's dominance. Critics lauded the film's darker tone, emotional depth, and spectacular special effects. Alfred Molina's portrayal of Doc Ock was particularly praised for his nuance and complexity. The film's legacy extends beyond its commercial success as well, influencing future superhero movies with its focus on character development and the human cost of heroism. One little-known fact about the film is the now iconic scene where Doc Ock throws Mary Jane, played by Kirsten Dunst, off a building, and it was almost entirely done with CGI. While the stunt double performed the initial fall, the precarious skyscraper climb and the final rescue by Spider-Man were created with visual effects due to safety concerns.
Girl named Matilda.
Hi, Dad.
Get in the car, Melinda.
Matilda!
And rounding out our list today of the top 5 new movies to Netflix with an average user score of over 90% is 1996's Matilda. Released in 1996, Matilda is a beloved family film that blends fantasy, comedy, and heartwarming themes. The story centers on Matilda Wormwood, played by Mara Wilson, a precocious young girl born in a neglectful and unappreciative family. Left to her own devices, Matilda discovers a magical ability to move objects with her mind. She uses her newfound telekinetic powers to navigate her dysfunctional family life and stand up to a tyrannical principal, Miss Trunchbull, played by Pam Ferris, at her school. Directed by Danny DeVito, the film features witty dialogue, memorable characters, and imaginative special effects, showcasing Matilda's telekinetic feats. Matilda was a moderate commercial success, grossing over $92 million worldwide. Audiences and critics alike praised the film's humor, positive message about self-empowerment, and the performances of the young cast, particularly Mara Wilson. The film has become a cherished classic, resonating with viewers of all ages and enjoying continued popularity through home video releases and streaming services. One fun fact is Bruce Bogtrotter, the gluttonous student who suffers a hilarious lunchtime consequence, was originally written as a much skinnier character. The now iconic scene where Bruce explodes after consuming an entire chocolate cake was entirely improvised by the young actor, adding an unforgettable element to the film. That's going to do it for us today for the best new movies on Netflix with a 90% rating or higher. Be sure to subscribe to the channel for future videos like this one, where we break down the latest movies and shows coming to the major streaming platforms and helping you pick what's right for you. Thank you for having us on your screen, and good luck with your selections. I'll see you next time on Screen Selections.